Okay, let me get the managers. I don't know if I have anyone for commentating. Haven't set up the rig cam either, so I will do it in a sec. Oh yeah, right, before I forget. Coach mode. Now we can then start rigging this thing. Let's see. There. Okay, rig cam should be good. And let me see my notes if I have someone for this match. I don't. Alright, so let's bring the people in. Everyone get in here! Let me see. Okay, let me check. Oh yeah, I have you. Let me add you to the call. Yeah, sure, I can put you in. Hold on. I have too many messages here. So yeah, let's put you in here. There we go. Phew. It's so stressing to set everything up. Alright, so first things first, KSG, do you need anything? I don't know, I think I don't have instructions from you. Meanwhile, I'm going to rig the Squid Girls. Ah! Fuck! Really? Ah, shit. Okay, so no color commentator yet. Alright, so teleporting rollers off for squid bagging. There you go. Octolings for Dew, Seaweed, Lamo. That off for Am I fresh? No, that's Paguter. Am I fresh? What is Am I fresh? Ah, here. For Dad. There you go. Ah, yeah, I forgot to put this like that. Alright, I will put you in, sure. Ah, you dropped the call, okay, whatever. Student council for goalkeeper. The all-powerful student council. Yeah, it seems that Skype doesn't want me to bring the other guy, so let's bring you in. Okay, Lily for blue center back.
Well, I'm here now.
The Mary Sue or the smelly farts of Lily? I guess it's the smelly farts because it's in red. Also, hello, hello.
Hello.
Okay, so we have two color commentators. Okay. Also, someone has some kind of there.
I'm really hoping it's not me.
Hopefully not. Now, instructions for ink. Offensive preset and defensive preset. Okay. So, counter, short, center flex, player support to 3, and medium, and then out of possession from 9 pressure middle, aggressive for 8, And many. And for preset 2. 2!
This is a very defensive setup on the first preset with the deep defensive line, high compactness, and many in defense.
Yep.
Well, I suppose against a team like KSG, who broke the record for top goal scorer last league, you're going to have to try and play defensively if you want to shut them out.
Yeah, well, PES 16 is a very different game, but still.
Yeah, but then it's a game that favours attack even more than 15 did, so maybe KSG has a fantastic chance of breaking their own record, or they're going to embarrass themselves, like a lot of teams do when they change games.
Yeah, just look at, for example, Nepgear.
Yeah, yep, that's one hell of a fall of grit from grace from back-to-back semi-finals.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so let's see. Bacon on left back.
Of course, there's plenty of people who have adapted reasonably well. I mean, FFG, they came through the qualifiers and won their first game, even if it did take a little bit of luck and maybe some choking from the furry strikers.
Yeah. Okay, so Splash Walls off for Kraken.
And of course, this league, Danganronpa can become the longest elite in VG League.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, there's a lot of people who've adapted reasonably well, even if that adapting involves double 90 pluses or one shot, one goal.
Yeah, sometimes PES is like that, so...
Yeah, there's not really much you can do about shit hitting the fan and PES deciding you're not going to win today. But, you know, it's not football without good luck and bad luck.
Oh yeah, I mean, in real life sometimes that happens a lot.
Yeah, I mean, just look at the disallowed Germany goal from the game going on right now. That was absolutely shocking.
So how is that game going?
Well, Germany's beating Hungary 1-0, but they had a goal ruled offside that was like 3 yards onside, so...
Rigged!
Yep, even real life is rigged.
Yeah, implying everything is not rigged anyway. Build up, short pass. Numbers attack too many, attacking area too wide, position flexible, out of possession. Allow defensive line to 6, containment area wide, compactness to 3, aggressive, and medium. There you go.
It's an interesting change from the usual aggressive down the middle tactic to go wide.
Yeah, well, it seems that Ink is very middle-oriented, but then again, so is KSG, so that's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, but they've set up their tactics to go wide in offense and defense, and the compactness is wide, and they're going all-out defense. Seems they might be trying to push Ink into where they're less strong on the wings and maybe try and hit them on the through ball with the exposed defense, because, as we all know, 4-3-3... not exactly the most defensively solid tactic out there.
Oh no, indeed.
KSG obviously trying to exploit that.
Alright, music is loaded, waiting for the final confirmation from KSG manager.
No, and both teams on fluid as well, that could be interesting.
It's good. Okay, let's set up the stadium and stuff, so... Ball. First the ball. We didn't use the... Oh, let's use the curry ball. Why not? Unless the managers have a preference.
I see with those kits we've got Squids Alona.
Speaking of Squids Alona, they have stadium.
Ah. Is it just coincidence that their stadium is Camp Nou, or do they just have their own stadium?
It's stadium number 2. I don't know which one it is, so...
Stadium 2!
2! Then it must be Bernabeu. Okay, Mami Ball, they say.
Squids Alona in the Bernabeu. What a time to be alive.
Alright, so we're good to go. Let's
To make an awful pun, it could be El Class Squidsco.
And fluid formation is a viable tactic. Yeah, both teams are feeling fluid today.
Both of them going fluid.
That does seem to be the case.
Oh yeah. It's like an Splatoon game. Full of ink.
Does that mean the Ink players are going to be mostly dribbling down their own colour?
Maybe. Maybe they want to go for the ball, but to paint on the field in their color. Anyway, anthem time.
I want you to show me
General versus Splatoon.
Yes, Battle of the Deformed Women.
Oh yeah. So the cripples versus the inks.
So, how much does everyone know about each general? Because Katawa Shoujo, I know next to nothing.
Well, I know. I played Katawa Shoujo, 4 of the routes. Oh, Master of Romance is killed, but he gets up and gets the ball.
I think I'm a little bit too gay to like cripple women, so that's not really my area of expertise.
It was like, okay, out of curiosity, what is this game that is so popular and stuff? And then the fields came.
And the general still existed 5 years later.
Oh yeah. Bomb the jabs, gets the ball. That's gonna be an easy grab for a student council. So when I was in Japan, it seems that Splatoon is very, very, very popular there for some reason.
Well, Japs like colourful mascot-looking things, don't they? Although I will say it's pretty interesting.
Oh, here's Kali. Kali with save.
Early save. I noticed the Japs blunder disappears on one side. It only exists in one dimension. That's pretty nice blunder work.
Oh, yeah.
Can't see it from the back.
Yeah, I played a little Splatoon back when it came out, but kind of dropped off.
Most of my knowledge of Ink comes from the shitposters who ruined MK8G, but just before it died.
With a shot right into a defender, no problem for a student council. So, Ink taking the initiative.
Yeah, well, I suppose when KSG are playing possession, trying to go wide, sitting deep, they're going to be absorbing a lot of pressure from Ink, who are highly offensive. It's just a matter of whether or not Ink can find a break through what is a relatively defensive tactic.
Oh yeah. Kali. Here they go again. Am I fresh?
And you find there's just a lot of Ink players forward, but nobody's really man-to-man marking them. They're getting a lot of space to pass through.
Yeah. There's Katawa. The chocolate couldn't get the ball.
Yeah, and that's going to be the issue going wide. You have to try and deal with the attacking fullbacks marauding forward and shutting out any attacks that they try and put out wide.
My fresh Kali back to my fresh too long. No problems for the defense there.
It's just an awful pass.
Yeah. Katawa.
Oh,
maybe
lovely
they will
ball.
get something there.
Seems like this could be KSP's chance.
Oh, they don't have somebody in the middle, though.
Misha route. Katawa,
Opportunity to cross.
implying comfort. Manly Picnic is dispossessed.
Well defended. And that's really another problem with going wide. They had 2 or 3 players
Good
out wide, but
effort
nobody's.
there. Oh, nice ball to
Oh, horrible
Katawa.
defending in the
Katawa.
Oh, deflected.
Yeah, nice
What a
there.
fuck.
Nice deflection there.
Lucky to still be level.
Because that was definitely going in.
A lot of the time you're used to those goals being guaranteed goals, but defender on the mark today.
Yeah, no problems from the Kraken.
The KSG have a lot of players forward, even when they're out of possession. Good God, they've got 3 strikers lurking in the box and always ready to charge on the attack. It seems they've got a lot more players forward than they usually do, and it's just feeding it to Krapowa Shoujo.
Yeah. Katawa Shoujo did a hell of a job that past VGD. He got how many? 16 goals?
It was a fucking lot, and I remember it broke Cunt Destroyer's old record for the actual cup, so it was one hell of a showing.
Yeah. Here's
Although so
Katawa.
far this game, Krapowa
Master of
Shoujo really
Romance, Master of Romance
good.
save.
Oh. Yeah, and really, so far this game, Krapowa Shoujo has been exactly that. Crap and shit. Has been relying on the rest of the team. Master of Romance and Manly Picnic carrying the attack so far, and Ink kind of on tenterhooks right now.
They will get the corner though, implying comfort. Crosses, it's a really long cross. Free Alpha, back
Yeah,
to Shizune. Chocolate, Manly Picnic to Comfort. Comfort keeps it in, Comfort. To Manly Picnic, he's open and puts it in. What a nice shot.
In off the post.
Nothing from the managers. 1-0 for Katawa Shoujo.
Yeah, Inc had some good attacks early on, so you wouldn't really want to change much after one goal, although really that goal kind of the opposite of what you'd expect with a slow wide possession game, given they just surged players forward, pinned Inc deep and just shot it into an open space.
Well, here's Kali.
Yeah, this could be the equaliser early on.
And equalized almost instantly.
Yep. Kick-off abuse.
Is real.
Kick-off abuse is real. Here comes the equalizer, 1-1.
Oh, I'm going to have the 30-minute loop of that goal on stuck in my head for quite a while.
Yeah, it's an ear rape goal for... No, sorry, earworm. Ear rape comes later.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear the ear rape version of Woomy.
Oh dear God, no. We have enough ear rape in this league with the elephants and the Frankenstein shouts.
I missed the elephants. I'm so disappointed in myself.
Oh, through ball to Katawa.
It's another quick counter-attack.
Katawa to Master of Romance, 2-1.
Kick-off abuse still real.
It continues to be realer than real.
Yes, indeed. So it's 2-1 for Katawa. Another kick-off abuse, maybe?
Well, it seems like for both teams it's been their best chance of scoring for all games, so maybe they've got a good chance, although, well, now it's intercepted, and now here comes the quick counter again.
Yeah, Kali's killed a little bit.
Oh my god, I swear bitches on my fantasy team.
It is smelly farts to Misha route.
I was talking with the Inc manager just last night, saying that it was Marie who was going to do well and not Callie, and Callie got the assist on the goal earlier, and she's been all over the attack. Really the centerpiece for Inc so far.
Yes, indeed.
I think the players who you expect to perform aren't performing for Inc. The defense isn't performing, and really it's not going how the manager would have hoped. And well, 2-1 at the half is really what nobody wants to see as the manager. Unless, of course, you manage KSG, in which case it's all going perfectly.
Yeah, all according to plan. Look at those dubs.
Yeah, 5 shots, 5 on target, clinical, huge amounts of possession, great pass completion, but 3 saves. Somewhat impressive given Inc only had 1 shot on target that didn't go in and KSG has 3 saves.
Oh yeah.
See a lot of disparity in the tackles. 1 tackle from KSG, 6 from Inc, really having to work to get possession back against that 5 possession tactic.
Nice observation there. You don't run a bet house for nothing, right?
I do run it. I do run it for nothing. I do it for free.
No, you get plenty of rig packs.
Yes, the very, very
Oh, here's
expensive.
Woomy.
Rig
Woomy.
pack. Oh, Woomy! Good save. That's save number 4 for the keeper. Really racking him up this game.
Yep. Kickstart my wife. But it was Woomy, not Master of Romance.
Yeah, Master of Romance is... Well, actually, I was going to say Master of Romance is actually scoring, but Woomy is the one who scored for Inc as well. Oh, good corner!
Kapow! Or saved, I don't know.
Looked like it was off the post.
Yeah, looked that to me as well. Dude, Seaweed, Lamo, Cali.
Inc really looking quite dangerous once they can
Oh,
get...
Misarao kills semi-fresh.
Oh,
But they
advantage played! Passed it back when he's through in space.
Bomb the
Shoots it anyway.
troops, kapow!
Post and... Oh.
Oh dear God. What are you doing, Katawa? Remove Dynamo is removed from the ball.
Oh, they're knocking and knocking, but they're not finding the breakthrough. And KSG, really, with the start of the second half so far, lucky to still be ahead.
Oh yeah. Need to get their shit together.
Well, they might get their shit together and score now because they've got a lot of players advanced and they're passing into space.
The pitch.
Good tackle.
Back to comfort. Shitsune. Shitsune with lots of space. Shitsune to grab power.
Good save.
Nice save there.
Trying to be a little bit too clever there. Could have just ran straight with it and shot, but keeper on point.
Mary keeps the ball. This is the ball to implying comfort though.
It seems that both keepers have been rather on point, save for
Oh,
those.
nice ball to Manly.
Oh,
Picnic right into the Kraken.
What
Will
a
he get the
save.
rebound? Yes, he does. Another defender clears it. What the
So much pressure from both teams, but the score still only 2-1. Either team can still take this.
Yes. And that's the kind of matches that we love to watch, right?
That's the kind of end-to-end action that makes any game great.
You're here forever pressed by Woomy, deflected by Woomy.
We've got to get our hype up early before we get to the semen slurping.
Oh yeah.
Ramblin'.
On the jumps! What a fantastic shot, but it's
Oh.
kaput!
That's the 3rd time they've hit the post this game.
Oh my God! The stuff, post, the stuff.
4 saves, 3 times off the post. Inc just unable to get the clinical finishing they need. It's so many chances and they're just not putting them away.
All right, subs for Inc.
Oh, and you can see that Spaghetti's looking absolutely destroyed there at DMF.
Oh yeah. Mary's quite dead, so he's yeah, it's just a silver.
But they do have plenty of fresh options. All those greens in midfield and orange in defence.
Spaghetti for Booyah!
Ah, yeah, that'll be the problem. Only 2 DMFs and both of them blue.
Yeah.
Still, it shouldn't matter in the long run. I mean, got him off the pitch, some fresh legs for the last 25 minutes.
Am I fresh for dead game? Yeah, dead game.
Well, I think if there's one way you want to try and beat Katawa Shoujo, it's with dead game.
And you see with Lamo for Octonings, I guess. Yeah, and he's good.
Yeah.
Katawa will do subs at 70, so in a moment.
They're going to do it after this attack resolves. Good pass.
Yeah,
Good
Woomy ready into pre-alpha. Woomy keeps it.
Wins it back.
Woomy puts it in.
And it is equalized.
So it's gonna be like that, and I have to adjust the three kind of preset thingies they have because they have fluid.
Well, by the looks of this is looking like the crippled cheeky smiley formation, so I suppose that's fitting for KSG.
Alright, so no, let's preset 2. Ah, God damn it. Pass, please.
I believe in you. I'm pretty sure you can actually copy formations on Fluid, so that would save you a lot of time and effort.
Yeah, but those formations are not exactly the same. Autism.
Okay. Ah, yes, the fantastic panic tactic of an AMF on the left and 2 centre mids on the right. Let's see how this gamble pays off.
Yeah, that's the kickoff abuse formation, so it's not that important, probably.
Well, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what happens when their fluid out of possession tactic is also pushing everybody forward.
No, I cannot copy it. Not in fluid, I think. Alright, let's see. Ah!
I believe you can do this. You can do this. This is going to be pretty damn interesting and pretty damn comical because now their out of possession tactic is going to be all these players forward, which means when they lose the ball, they're not actually going to have anybody back. Let's see what happens. Personally, I expect Ink to score again with this kind of tactical genes.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. I mean, KSG, they've still got possession on this attack. They could well score kickoff abuse.
Okay, hold on.
And with this many motherfuckers forward, kickoff abuse is definitely plausible.
Replace the all-out defense.
I believe the correct term is 6 cripples forward.
Yeah, according to the manager, that's what it is, yeah. All-out defense. It's replace the all-out defense. So frontline pressure?
Getting aggressive with their marking with nobody back. Well, I suppose you can't really go zonally with that much space between your attack and defense. Gotta try and shut off the attacks early. Might be quite difficult with no midfielders, everybody pushed forward.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, waiting for the final confirmation from the manager. I guess he's good with that. I mean, everybody forward. He's good. Let's continue.
Yep, and with everybody forward, we're in for an interesting final 10 minutes to this game. They've already got a chance with a good cross. Bad header.
Yeah. Here comes the counter, maybe. Deep for you, heads it away. That game.
And here's where the problems arise.
Oh yeah, Kali with tons of
It's a good
space.
through ball.
Kali. Back to Mari. Umi. Mari. Bomb the jab.
Anthems are not allowed for this Siemens being extra
allowed.
time.
No.
We're not allowed to have fun until things stop being rigged, which is never. No fun allowed.
Master of Romance. Save. No, not save. Clear, sorry.
Well, the effect of KSG's suicide tactics is probably going to be quite reduced given they're not fatigued now, but let's see what the fuck happens. Is the score 3-2 or 4-2? I've already forgotten.
3-2. Well, now it's 4-2. Anyway, so
Well then.
So it seems that the tactic didn't work after all.
Yeah, well, the KSG manager putting it best in the Skype call. GG.
Yeah, well, it's
Well,
pretty much over at this point.
I'm going to give a completely random view. If this is 4-2 on aggregate, I would say that we should go to 4 minutes of injury time. That sounds like a fair number for a 6-goal game that had plenty of shots and action and end-to-end shit.
Yeah, I agree. Let's do that.
I think-
So
yeah,
until the
12
15
minutes. Oh, no, yeah.
15.
Oh, right, there was 11 minutes left before it crashed. Okay, so up to the 15-minute mark and letting the last attack resolve, although it could go from bad to worse.
The jab save. Kali might get the rebound. There's the shot. Do it for her.
And while we don't have the stats, that would be the 7th or 8th save for the KSG keeper over the actual game.
Well, they're going another time. It's clear. We're at the stoppage. 2 minutes left. Wumi, Marie, back to Wumi. Bomb the jump.
Good opportunity! Oh!
And it's 5.
It's over.
Ogre.
You tried so hard, you got so far.
We have 1 minute left.
Well, after this much of a drubbing, I'd say that KSG General stands... What the fuck? KSG General? Great, I fucked up my joke at the start. Fantastic. KSG stands for Kid Squid General now.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it, I would say. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this isn't an attack. They have been, well and truly, dicked.